It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Falcons and the Bucs next on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Thompson throwing on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Complete to right. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schwartz. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Jordan able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave them 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Carroll. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the option, it's Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Allen. Fighting through. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. Quincy Roche. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well, you don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thompson eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Thompson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. That is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This is Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Throwing now is Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now Thompson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Thompson.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Thompson on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? And right with it here, over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw is Thompson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz. Thompson looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So it's his third field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down and 4. Allen.
A check down here to Jones.
A gain of 4 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Thompson now to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Looking to throw. Thompson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Looking to throw on second down. Thompson.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Back to throw. Thompson escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On first down, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
After review of the play, rules on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 93 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught by Evans. And down to the 20.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen staying on his feet. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Thompson. Flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Here we go.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Thompson off the play fake.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.